Hello, this is Antonio Caballero, and I'm so glad you could join us for our Keynote 2023. At the Screen Eagle, we value this event tremendously. For us, it is another fantastic opportunity to be in contact with our Screening Eagle community, and also to those valuable stakeholders who, like us, share our vision to protect the built world. Therefore, many thanks for joining us today. Screen Eagle started its contribution to protect the built world back in 1954, almost 70 years ago, with the launch of the first Schmidt hammer. This prodigious invention, done by our invaluable daughter company Procore, revolutionized the concrete characterization space with an NDT approach, until then limited to destructive testing. Since, continuous new inventions have populated our portfolio with a plethora of new solutions, such as ground-penetrating radar, half-cell potential, eddy current, and many more. As a result, today, we offer our customers the largest portfolio of portable non-destructive solutions for concrete health assessment. Alongside this, computing power seconded by Moore's law has continued doubling every second year, and thus continues giving smaller and more powerful portable devices. To give a reference, today, the latest tablet generation has twice the computing capacity of, at the time, largest supercomputer in 2001. With more than 8,000 processors and an equivalent cost of $187 million. Screen Eagle very early saw the benefits of this computing trend and decided to leverage it, thus redefining the way NDT sensors were understood until then. A completely new approach that combined the best of two worlds: unparalleled data collection sensors with powerful and user-friendly software. Today, this approach remains more valid than ever, and since its adoption, it has empowered our users with many new innovations not seen before, such as IoT connectivity, real-time post-processing, augmented reality, and many others. But what drives all these innovations? Primarily, our self-defined mission is to protect the built world with innovative and true added value solutions. We strive to empower the different stakeholders in their respective roles across the value chain, from inspectors and engineers who seek more efficient methods and better quality data, to also asset owners who aspire for data insights-driven decisions. Secondly, our passion for engineering and our motivation to provide our customers with the best solutions in class. But why we must care about protecting the built world? The built world provides the necessary infrastructure for our economies, our society, our lives. Bridges, tunnels, airports, hospitals, schools, our homes. All that is the built world. The development of our current society and our well-being has only been possible thanks to the development of our built world. A built world which in many cases was built many decades ago, exceeding today the time for what they were designed for. In other cases, they did not receive the right attention in terms of inspection and maintenance. The combination of all these factors has led to a societal challenge requiring more attention. But let me give you some data to help understand the magnitude of this challenge. In the latest report of 2023, the American Road and Transportation Builders Association has declared that over 222,000 bridges in the US require major repair work or replacement. If those bridges were placed end-to-end, it would take us about 4.5 days to cross all them at an average speed of 90 kilometers an hour. That's massive. But the situation is not exclusive to the US. Also, many other developed countries around the world face a similar challenge. For instance, in France, a status report commissioned by the Senate in 2022 identified that close to 35,000 bridges were in poor structural condition. One might think of rebuilding everything again, but firm finance and sustainability reasons speak very strongly against that approach. For instance, the value of the world's real estate reached $330 trillion in 2020. To put this in perspective, this is almost 5 times the capital valuation of the 10 largest stock markets in the world. In addition, the construction industry continues to be one of the largest CO2 emitters, with a contribution of around 12% of the total CO2 emitted to the atmosphere due to direct construction activities. In other words, reconstructing everything again is not a feasible solution, but rather to develop long-term strategies and implement efficient actions that preserve our existing built world. Now, an indispensable aspect of protecting the built world is to have an accurate and extensive condition assessment, which initially starts with visual inspections. Visual inspections are the most common type of inspection. They are straightforward and relatively cost-effective, serving as a baseline for the structural health assessment of the asset. Screen Eagle offers Inspect, a unique software solution that enhances the entire process. To tell you more about Inspect, here is Risto.
Thanks, Antonio. Right, all starts with visual inspection. As a matter of fact, more than 80% of all inspections consist of visual inspections. Inspect is the most powerful and customizable field data capture and management software for inspectors and engineers. It consists of an intuitive app for field data collection and a web interface for further analysis and administration. Inspect is set up for real-time team collaboration from anywhere at any time. The software helps inspectors and engineers to manage and document their work from job preparation, field data capture, data analysis, all the way to reporting to their clients, the asset owners. All your workflows can be digitalized and customized easily as per your needs within minutes. Remember, the essence of any inspection is location, and hence why we put location at the core of our solution. That means that all captured data is simply layered on that very location, which we call spot. And here is how the core of Inspect works. To make sure that you don't forget anything while being on site, you can prepare and structure a checklist as a guidance and ensure that you're compliant with local and international standards. While being in the field, we understand that speed matters for you. The fully customizable, structured data collection empowers you in your everyday job and reduces data collection time to a max. It has never been so easy to capture photos of your findings and map them to a location onto a drawing, picture, map, or 3D model. Add any additional info that you find relevant to put the data into context. It can be just a comment, 360 picture, video, 3D scan, or sensor data. Any combination that you want and need is possible. All data is stored within the spot and is easily retrievable at any time. The superpower of Inspect comes into play once the field inspection is done. Thanks to the structured field data capture, with only 3 steps, you create a fully customizable and actionable report in a PDF, CSV, or even Word format within less than a minute out in the field itself. That's it. Job done. This is powerful. This is Inspect. What's more, all of your field data capture is available across different platforms with all your teammates, and everyone has access to absolutely the same data set in real time. This is great. The result of using Inspect? Massive productivity gains along the entire inspection and assessment process saves you time and money, enhanced quality of inspections, and ensured compliance and traceability. And lastly, accessibility of data and documentation even in years to come. To convince yourself, let's hear what our customer VSL out of Asia loves about Inspect.
Inspecting the impressive bridges of Brunei is a crucial task for Narciso Pikuriwad and his team at VSL International. In the past, the team used traditional inspection methods, which proved to be time-consuming, with frequent revisits to the same site. Now, Narciso and the team use intelligent inspection software to collect, manage and report the data quickly and easily. All data collected in the field can be viewed in real time at the office, so the inspector is free to move on to the next site. The team's efficiency helps to keep Brunei's bridges safer for everyone.
Fantastic to see how Inspect adds value to their daily life of bridge inspection. Building on all of this, I'm excited to announce to you Inspect 4. This release elevates the ease of use, data flow, and much more, bringing Inspect to a completely new dimension. Inspect 4 comes now with a newly designed iPhone app focusing on the core functionalities for inspectors and engineers to do their jobs even better. Now you can leverage the powerful iPhone camera for brilliant picture taking, enjoy a comfortable user experience with the lightweight of the device, and are enabled to use both hands when required. The newly introduced widgets make you even more productive in the field, allowing you to configure your field dashboard yourself as per your needs, available on iPhone and iPad. And for those who want to use an even more powerful camera in the field where direct access is not possible, we have you covered with our mighty automatic photo sorting feature. Simply upload your pictures on the web interface, and our software algorithm does the rest for you to sort them out to the exact spot location within Inspect. Just like magic. Shirley, tell us what else Inspect 4 can do for our customers.
Thanks, Risto. That's a big help in gaining deep insights. With Inspect, you can link sensor measurements to any spot. You simply choose the measurement data out of our concrete sensor portfolio, and automatically the raw data and all the metadata is copied within Inspect. This deep link guarantees full traceability for future investigations. Customers have asked us repeatedly if the visualization of the sensor data can be overlaid onto the 2D drawings. Why is that? Well, because the overlay enhances the contextual information entirely for better assessment. I have amazing news for you. As of now, in addition to the sensor deep links, visualizations of the sensor can now be overlaid onto the 2D drawing. Look at this, for instance. It's a heat map of a cover survey on a wall, but without any context, it has limited value. But with the overlay on the drawing, it completely changes the perspective and makes it immediately understandable. Now you know exactly where the hotspots are for repair in real life, and the overlay can be put onto the scale, making your cost estimates easier and more precise. You can also adjust the transparency to see the original drawing at the same time, giving you a complete understanding of the full structure. But what's more important is that it massively facilitates and speeds up the reporting process of your NDT scanning. So no need to extract the data or use different tools to put the report together anymore. This is fantastic and demonstrates the power of our Screening Eagle ecosystem. As Risto mentioned, spots define the point of location of observation. Distinct colours allow you already to differentiate between different defect categories. To enhance visually the information content of the spots, Inspect 4 introduces custom markers and brings customization to the next level. So spot signs can be predefined using different shapes, colours and borders and transparency settings. And even better, we can draw any annotation to a spot to highlight certain areas. This newly introduced capability shows you at first glance all of your observations as per your company standards and customer requirements without any constraints, and will boost your field productivity and secures the quality. Let's talk about data flow now. For this, I have my colleague Florian, who will tell you what the design and engineering team have been working on for Inspect 4.
Thank you, Shirley. Our customers love Inspect because it's by far the most intuitive and powerful app when you're in the field. Better than every other product on the market. But what if you want to bring data out of Inspect and into your own system? Or what if you want to improve the way that you capture data, but you still need to keep your legacy system? Well, today we are proud to introduce Inspect API. With Inspect API, you can now connect to any system that you can imagine. It provides information in real time out of Inspect without having to export to Excel. We built a RESTful API that allows you to fetch all your assets, spots, and reports through simple HTTP requests. We're very excited to show you what it can do. First, we're announcing a connector that will allow you to create valuable dashboards in the industry standard PowerBI. Just log in with your Screening Eagle ID in the Power Query editor and start grabbing data, all visually. Then simply use the results directly as a source for your graphs. But that's not all. We also have integrations to adjacent systems on our roadmap, like Bentley Synchro and others, making it easy for you to capture your data on your existing projects using Inspect. Today, we're rolling out Inspect API as a private beta. Just get in touch with us if you want to learn more. But trust me, this is just the start of a new dimension. Because in the era of big data and AI, we believe that providing solid frameworks to exchange data is essential to protecting the built world. Over to you, Risto.
Awesome. Thanks, Florian. And I agree, it is only the beginning of new possibilities. With all the new capabilities built in, it makes Inspect 4 the most powerful version ever to digitalize the workflow of your inspection process. Inspect 4 is available at the beginning of October. And there is one more thing. A lot of engineering knowledge is built in your spreadsheets. To facilitate your workflows further and ensure your company's knowledge is preserved, we will provide Excel integration directly into Inspect by the end of this year. For example, a bridge inspection condition index calculation or periodic asset assessment according to your local standards can be fully used and leveraged within Inspect. Data inputs from the field will be incorporated into your existing files, avoiding unnecessary duplication of work. This will truly bring a new dimension to the whole game. I bet you are eager to know more about it. So don't hesitate to contact me or any of our team members, and even better, join us in one of the many roadshows and webinars. Simply sign up on our website. Now, back to you, Antonio.
Thanks, Risto. Inspect 4 is amazing. The features added in this new version, together with the integration possibilities and the extension of the family with a new iPhone app, make Inspect the most modular, customizable, and powerful software solution for field data capture and data management. Now, despite visual inspections being extremely important, often the findings of those inspections are not conclusive enough, or they just open the door to new questions that require deeper investigations with NDT sensors. In this sense, corrosion is the durability issue that is regularly found and reported by inspectors and engineers in concrete structures. In fact, corrosion is a current major global challenge. The cause of unserviceability, such as bridge closures or unsafe buildings, and the total cost of repair is estimated to be 0.303% of global GDP. This means $300 billion in 2022 alone. Imagine the GDP of an entire country like Colombia or Finland just disappearing because of corrosion in concrete. Screen Eagle offers a uniquely extensive portfolio of sensors for the assessment of concrete corrosion. Cover measurement, half cell, resistivity, and concrete permeability are some of them that our customers leverage in their structural assessment. But now, here is Hussam to tell you more.
Thank you, Antonio. Sometimes corrosion is not yet visible to the naked eye, but there is enough engineering evidence to justify a corrosion assessment. In other cases, especially in old structures or extremely aggressive environments, corrosion issues are very well advanced and visible from the outside. In these cases, the inspector and engineer might want to evaluate the extent of the problem. If there are associated damages to the concrete, like cracking or spalling, and whether the problem is extended into other areas where the effects of corrosion are not yet visible from the outside. Although every structure is different, the factors inducing concrete corrosion are commonly repeated. Not enough concrete cover, concrete carbonation, high chloride environment, and other concrete characteristics. There are 3 risk factors increasing the possibility that corrosion will happen in concrete structures. The first risk is an insufficient concrete cover. Indeed, that's your protection along the concrete structural life. The lower the concrete cover over the steel rebar, the faster the aggressive elements reach the steel. The second factor is concrete resistivity. A low concrete resistivity allows the corrosion, if present, to speed up. And finally, the third factor is concrete permeability. A high permeability makes it easy for aggressive elements to penetrate and attack the steel rebar. That's why we recommend a multi-technology approach for assessing those 3 risk factors. For measuring the concrete cover, the Profometer PM8000 family offers a wide range of cover meters according to your applications. From punctual cover measurements with the newly released PM8000 Lite to mapping large areas with the PM8000 or PM8000 Pro introduced last year. For estimating the concrete resistivity, the ResiPod is the most reliable sensor to use. For evaluating the concrete permeability, the Torrent is the only existing on-site sensor in the world. Knowing the risk factors is essential to consider concrete strengthening works. But what if the corrosion is already starting? Yes, it might be already active within the concrete, and you might not see it at all. As a preventing action, you should then estimate the likelihood and speed of corrosion. For that, half-cell potential technology is the most proven and standardized technology in the world. By detecting corrosion early with electrodes, the repair is more targeted, more affordable, and takes less time to implement, making the structure more durable while maintaining its serviceability. We've been the leader in half-cell potential technology with more than 30 years of experience. And we keep innovating by presenting to you today the newest generation of half-cell potential technology. Hi, Rosaly. Tell us what's new.
Thank you, Sam. Welcome to the Profometer PM8500. The product consists of a half-cell potential sensor system connected to the Profometer app, and it's integrated with Workspace, our data storing and sharing platform. A state-of-the-art wireless sensor system consisting of 2 parts. A very compact interface box that fits into the palm of your hands with an exceptional flexibility to connect to the different electrodes. And ergonomic electrodes following your application. The rod, the one-wheel electrode, and the adjustable 4-wheel electrodes. Mounting your sensor system has never been so easy. The data collection gets faster and very comfortable. For any type of corrosion inspection, just quickly adjust your sensor system with the different electrodes. The rod electrode is perfect for small areas and spot measurements on a beam or a column. The one-wheel electrode is adapted for vertical measurements on walls or ceilings. The 4-wheel electrode is adjustable to optimize the resolution and boost your productivity for area measurements such as building slabs, car parks, or bridge decks. All electrodes have a high precision encoder delivering accurate data positioning. Concerning data processing, it's a new world that we offer to you with the Profometer app enriched now with the addition of the Profometer PM8500. We bring you exceptional data visualization with flexible, customizable grid, up to 10,000 square meters large scan capacity, which corresponds to a size of 2 football fields. Perfect for any type of inspections such as underground parking columns, walls, slabs, or bridge decks. The data processing is faster than ever with very easy navigation across the different views. You get real-time on-site results such as the raw potential map, statistics views, and the chipping graph, all helping you to identify the corroded areas for further investigation and repair. With Workspace, you can collaborate and share immediately from the field with your colleagues and clients. Again, we made sure to offer a wide range of options to meet your inspection needs. This solution is available now. Prices start from 6,490 Swiss francs with the standard kit. Now, Antonio, back to you.
Thanks, Rosaly. The new PM8500 is a fantastic addition to our portfolio of concrete IoT-connected sensors, being also the perfect companion to the PM8000 family for those customers who seek a detailed and complementary solution when performing corrosion assessments. But this is not all. You can as well represent your corrosion measurement directly in your PDF project drawings, thanks to the seamless data overlay in Inspect, a truly innovative solution. But there is something worth mentioning. The risks for our build world do not only come from aging, lack of inspection or maintenance. Often, project modifications requiring drilling or coring or new project construction needing underground changes represent a huge exposure for our build world. Frequently, those exposures are translated into multi-million additional damage costs, or in other cases, unfortunately, into terrible casualties. The underground build world is especially exposed to this problem, where there is a whole spaghetti-like network of utility infrastructure coexisting with the lack of reliable data. To tell us more about this problem and our geomatics solution, here is Gorka.
Yes, Antonio. There is a big missing piece, the non-visible space below ground. If only we had an accurate model of the buried network of utilities, we would be able to check before digging and prevent thousands of utility strikes every year. 3 years ago, we entered the world of subsurface mapping with the introduction of the GS9000, an innovative radar-based system able to intuitively provide a solution to any detection and mapping task, from utility locating to advanced geophysical applications. David, tell us, how has the market received the GS9000?
Hi Gorka. Our customers simply love the GS9000. They love how intuitive it is to use. They love the performance of the step frequency GPR technology. The trade-off between data resolution and depth allows them to use one system for multiple applications and save money. They love FreePath, the unique methodology that made grid scanning redundant, saving hours and hours of field work. They love how the data is processed in real time and presented in a map immediately to avoid interpretation errors, and create a digital copy of the scan site and job done that can be shared with one click to anybody over the cloud. People simply love the GS9000. But Gorka, there's one thing I've got to tell you. Our customers see the potential of the technology, and they ask me all the time questions like, how can we make the GS8000 to cover larger areas?
I am glad you asked that, David. This is the reason why we are here, actually. Today, I am glad to introduce you to the new addition in the Screening Eagle subsurface family, the multi-channel GPR system that will revolutionize hand-pushed operations, the GS9000. As you can see, it is very compact and robust, made of lightweight carbon fiber that keeps radar signal intact. It is a true Swiss-made piece of art. The principles are the same that made the GS8000 famous. Versatility, thanks to the ability of stepped frequency GPR technology to provide the best detection trade-off between resolution and penetration. Efficiency, to scan your own path freely and visualize results as a live tomography in a map. And simplicity, with a user interface based on simple gestures that allows you to digitize and share data as easily as you could ever expect. On top of this, the multi-channel nature of the GS9000 enhances these three principles. While pushing it, it scans up to 50 tightly spaced parallel lines at the same time and processes them in real time on your iPad, making sure a buried pipe immediately shows in a map as a line, a trench as an area, a void as a localized spot. There is no space for guesswork anymore. And it is up to you whether you visualize the information as an infinite swath that we call superline, or in an accurately georeferenced tomography that we call free path. Both maps are live. You just need to swipe on the screen to change. As the result of all of this, the same area can be covered up to 30 times faster, bringing a completely new level of productivity to the field.
This is awesome. I've been dreaming of this for years, and I'm sure our customers will love it too. I can imagine how this will simplify GPR operations before digging or trenching and speed up all types of surveys. No matter if utilities, geology, archaeology, bridges and structures, all in one system. But now, Gorka, I double down my question. Can you make it work on a bigger scale?
The answer is indeed yes. Now, let me introduce you to the first true mobile mapping system for the underground, the GM8000. A fully equipped system to bring subsurface mapping into a new dimension, thanks to the perfect integration of all the pieces that only Screening Eagle could combine. Multi-channel GPR array sensors, precise geopositioning and odometry, a powerful brain unit to compute all those data at high speed, an intuitive app to control the whole system during data acquisition, a virtually limitless data management system called Workspace, and the most powerful analysis software, GPR Insights. The GM8000 is designed to be towed by a vehicle. It is super simple to mount, even by a single person, and in less than 5 minutes. Thanks to the Screening Eagle patented GPR technology, with its broad bandwidth of stepped frequencies above 3 GHz, you always keep a high dynamic range, which speaks for the highest data quality across all channels, and now also at highway speed. This allows the GM8000 to cope with utility mapping, geophysical or archaeological surveys, as well as bridge or pavement analysis projects, with nothing else than a simple click out and click in of the corresponding GPR array module. There are two modules, GX1 and GX2, tailored for near surface and deep detection respectively, to have you always covered. And you know what? The modules can be swapped with the GS9000 because they are the same. It is a truly modular system. But this is not everything. When mapping cities, there will always be buildings or canopy where GPS positioning is just not enough. Even when combined with inertial sensors, geopositions rapidly drift in tunnels or indoors. The answer to this is visual inertial positioning. 3 technologies combined and integrated into a dependable street mapper that knows precisely where it is, anytime, anywhere. Now, you will be asking yourself, how can I visualize all those gigabytes of geophysical and geospatial information? Very simple. They are accurately plotted into a map in your field computer. No, not just a GPS trajectory, but a lifetime slice, so that you do not miss out on anything as you are driving. So, to your question, David, the GM8000 is more than ready for the challenge of mapping the subsurface of complete cities and highway networks. Now, let me recap in a short video all the new solutions presented so far.
Amazing. This opens up a completely new dimension for our clients. Now I can see the digital twin of the underground becoming a reality. And I guess things become tricky here. What about processing all that data? I hear the current pain in the industry, shipping hard drives from site to office, computers getting stuck while processing large amounts of data, data security concerns, or even worse, data losses. Tell me, is there a way of bringing a superior user experience when sharing and processing large amounts of data?
Absolutely, David. We are very aware of these common issues with big data, which are not exclusive of GPR, by the way, and we aim to provide the best possible workflow no matter what. A workflow that begins with the simplest upload process you can possibly imagine. Just select your recipe and let the magic happen. By doing so, a sequence of predefined tasks will run automatically behind the scenes. No need for manual pre-processing. Your subsurface project will be ready to start the analysis as soon as you open it. This and much more will be possible with GPR Insights. To elaborate on it, I would invite Jesús to explain us a little bit more about the advantages of the Screening Eagle ecosystem.
Thank you, Gorka. As you know, the Screening Eagle ecosystem includes Insights, the powerful web-based GPR analysis software that runs fully on the cloud and that transforms data into information, and therefore into knowledge. Insights is built as the evolution of the most beloved processing software in the industry, the famous GPR slice. Today, I'm proud to announce the new GPR Insights 3. Now, GPR Insights 3 is more powerful than ever, leveraging all the advantages that cloud computing can offer. With traditional GPR solutions, it is still common to split field projects into many small jobs. The reason for this is that the post-processing software could otherwise crash while you're processing the data. With Insights 3, the problem simply disappears, helping to achieve a much more efficient data acquisition workflow. Can you imagine scanning 100 kilometers of streets without interruption in your workflow? Thanks to the capabilities of the Screening Eagle's workspace filtering, correcting, calculating, and plotting a map out of several gigabytes of field data becomes an easy task. It is like having hundreds of computers working on the same calculation at the same time. This is called parallel processing, and this is the reason why, to the eyes of GPR Insights 3, analyzing 1 kilometer or 100 doesn't really make a difference. And once your analysis is completed, you can convert it to any of the possible formats in a very easy way. Just one click, and Workspace does the rest. Another click, and you deliver gigabytes of data to any of your colleagues or collaborators. Another click, and you save the project permanently without the risk of losing it. Not only that, but Insights 3 benefits from a virtually unlimited data storage, so that all your subsurface mapping projects will never get lost, no matter how big they are. You can now forget about accidentally clicking format in that hard disk, or, hey, what happened to that USB stick that I had in my bag? That's all history now. We're fully committed to improving, upgrading, and increasing the capacity and security of our workspace ecosystem. Last but not least, Insights 3 is not limited to data from Screening Eagle systems. It is also able to read, process data from almost any third-party GPR sensor, single or multi-channel, enabling survey companies to manage large fleets of multi-brand equipment with one powerful and intuitive software solution. All these are just some of the great competitive advantages that make Insights 3 the most advanced GPR analysis software in the market. GPR Insights 3 will be available in October. Now back to you, Gorka.
Thank you, Jesús. The delivery of GS9000 and GM8000 units starts as per January 2024. Place your pre-order now to be at the top of the waiting list and be one of the first proud owners of the most advanced multi-channel GPR system in the market. If you cannot wait to experience them in your own hands, don't miss the opportunity and join us in our worldwide roadshow that starts today. There will surely be a location near you. See you on the road. Back to you, Antonio.
Thanks, Gorka, and thank you to all our presenters. What an incredible day of announcements about new solutions that are truly essential to protect the built world. Inspect 4, PM8500, and the revolutionary GS9000 and GM8000. These incredible solutions each offer so many great capabilities and work seamlessly together, thanks to our unique ecosystem and the unlimited possibilities offered by Inspect, all in a way that only Screening Eagle can deliver. I'm proud of all the teams and hard work that went into making today's announcement possible. And I'm also excited to see the amazing projects and applications you will do with the new solutions. I'm sure you want to know more about our solutions and how these could help you in your day-to-day. Do not worry. Our teams will hit the road starting from this week and will complete more than 60 roadshows and trainings in 50 different cities around the world. For more details and registration, please do visit our website. We would love to meet you in person. Now, thank you for joining us and see you soon in one of the locations.